This is the best cook in Los Angeles. Completely legit.
I was a big heroin addict, which took a lot to, get over. Which I got 3 overdoses. The one that took me to the streets and made me lose everything was crystal meth. I was, not only smoking it, but I ended up shooting up with, using a needle, and that's what just took me to the ground. The worst thing about being homeless was being in the street and getting looked down by people like you don't belong in this world or this society. You would have to sleep, if you ever had time to sleep, with one eye open. You're surrounded by a lot of violence, and of course there's the drug use, and so you have to be looking out that they don't take your stuff, your tent, or whatever you own out there. You become really defensive, so it's a dangerous world out there that most of us, or most of the people, don't see. When I entered here, sometimes it takes so long to try to fit in an environment where you don't need to be. I didn't have to do nothing to fit in this community. I felt loved and cared for, and with that comes safety. You feel safe when people care for you, where you're able to put your head at night and fall asleep because someone else is watching over you. That's safety. That's comfort. Started coming here, I was always grateful to receive a warm meal, and I just wanted to give back, what they were giving me. So I asked to be a volunteer, and I would just be here the whole day, tackling dishes and prepping fruit salad. But I always knew I had the heart to be, helping with the meal. I always had my 2 senses to say, like, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, So little by little, they started trusting me. Something that would be a big help would be a bigger, better kitchen. I work with what I have, but I definitely, could cut my time in half if I had one solid, large kitchen where I'm able to work better, without having to rush anything. I always think that my food is good, but I always rush it, so I could only imagine how much better it would taste. I would give it the proper time, that it requires. So that's always in the hope, for that. I never thought that, I was gonna get pulled off from under a bridge and get put in front of the stove. Just doing something productive, instead of just, getting high or shooting up, putting a needle in my arm, It was huge. The minute I walk in here and the purpose that I have for that day, it just it brings back a smile to my face. And because I know I'm going to do something productive. It could be their only meal of this day or that day, and to be part of that, to give them that comfort, and just not only feed their stomach, but also their heart, which is the most important part here.